Hello and welcome to Inside the Mind of, a podcast where I dive deeper into the minds of some of my favorite people and people who inspire me in the wrestling community and beyond. I, of course, am Katie Kinsey, and today, for the first ever multi-person interview, I have the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby, please say the baby, and young King Riq, House of Havoc, first of his name, host of the Havoc Hour, and my advocate, Riq Havoc, 2/3 of Young Kings Wrestling. What's going on, boys?
What's up, man? This is welcome back. It's been how many years? Like 4 years since I had my extremely long interview on here. It's not gonna be that long today, I promise you.
The longest episode of Inside the Mind of to date, by the way. Still, I mean, it went damn near 2 hours, if not a little over. So Riq was the first one, and I believe you would have been the fourth or the fifth interview. So yeah, that was close to 4 years ago. And here we are.
Crazy.
Here we are now.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, boys. Welcome back. So I kind of want to start with you, DC. This also was your idea to do a dual interview with the two of you. So back when you and Malik started Young Kings Wrestling, what was the conversation like to potentially add a third member in? And like, when did those conversations start happening? And bonus question, what made you guys fully decide on Riq?
I didn't know Riq. Malik knew Riq from like another like media situation. What was it, PFL? I think it was. And so he knew him from that. And I think Malik was just like, yeah, I know somebody we can bring on. You know, he cool, like, and I'm just like, cool. Like, I was open to collabing with anybody at the time, so it was really just like a one-time thing. But like, I think brought him on like maybe twice right after that, and then it just became kind of like he was just there every week. He's been there almost every week since then. That was over 5 years ago, like right before COVID. So yeah, it was really just that simple. Like, hey, I know a dude, and I'm like, ooh. I thought he was local, honestly. So I found out like he wasn't. I was just like, oh damn, that sucks, because like it would be like cooler to work with local people, like especially what me and Malik were doing at the time. Like, yeah, at the time before COVID, we were trying to be out here. We were doing stuff, like we had just went to our first show at FSW, which was crazy because like I didn't even know about FSW at all until like 2019. That's when I found out about like Chris Bay and Killer Cross and all those guys. They were all out here. Zoe Stark, she was out here too, as Lacey Ryan back during that time. So like got to see all them. Some dude that's on SmackDown named Solo Sikoa used to wrestle out here too. So like got to see all them before they even made it, which was like, it was crazy because like we started going to shows, and then those like literally everybody I named is gone in like 2 years because they got signed. But nah, we just kind of came around to doing that, and then Riq kind of came on board at that time. Shortly after we went to FSW, and then COVID hits, and we're not doing much, obviously, and I don't want to veer too much into other things because you might have other questions, but that's really the gist.
It was a Malik thing.
I did know that Malik was the one to find you, and you guys had that connection. I just wasn't sure if there was like an actual conversation between TC and Malik to fully bring you on, like, but TC said it was a one-time thing, and then you kind of just made yourself at home. You stayed. And here we are.
I told him, like, because he said he had a wrestling pod. I'm like, hey, listen, we can collab, because I was starting the Havoc Hour and everything like that. So I'm like, listen, we could just collab, hit me like whenever y'all want to do like a guest thing. And after like 2 of those, he was like, yo, look all that guest shit. Just come be part of the team, bro. Like, we got, because we had chemistry like instantly. So
off rip,
like, we could, yeah. It was like, because I think I remember if it was you or somebody else that was like, I thought you guys had been friends since like high school. I'm like, nah, I just met TC through this, and I met Malik a year prior. Like, it was just, we just clicked when we started doing content, so it was an easy conversation.
I didn't even meet Malik off no wrestling shit either. Like, I met Malik. Obviously you see the name, the Thespian TC Fontaine. I'm an actor as well, and I met Malik on set of a web series that. So I met Malik through my actual homie that I knew from back home in Omaha. Like, he the one that found Malik for the web series, and so like we shooting this web series, and then we actually had Malik's crib shooting like the episode, and he got like this intercontinental title just like in his kitchen on like you watch wrestling, bro, and that's really how it started. Like, got from there, and then we eventually like said we're gonna do a wrestling pod. Like, well, we came up with the actual network first, like damn near a year before the pod came out. I want to let everybody know that, because a lot of people think that it's just a podcast. No, like, we're a network first, and the podcast is just like one of the pieces of media that we actually kind of had. So a lot of people think we're the podcast because like the podcast is where they kind of get most of us and nowhere else really. So like we're trying to change that as much as possible. But nah. Yeah, I didn't even meet Malik through no wrestling stuff. It was just acting, and then we just kind of built that rapport. And we just like, yo, let's just start this wrestling stuff. He actually hit me about Young Kings Wrestling. This is his platform, to be honest with you.
Well, Malik's a busy man, so I don't think I can ever get that.
Did y'all see this dude's story the other day?
No.
I don't think so.
This dude had Mike Tyson on his story the other day. This dude is shooting Mike Tyson. That's how busy this man is.
Yeah, Malik's that's too above my pay grade. I don't get
Mind you, he just shot for the Bud and Canelo fight last month. So like he was working with Ring Magazine for that, and now he out here shooting Mike Tyson.
Yeah, man.
That's
so
great.
Like, yeah, I don't know when anybody will see this man on Young Kings Wrestling again.
I'm trying.
That's the ongoing gag is everyone always just thinks it's the two of you, but there is a third man in the shadows. Like, he's not seen.
He's like Bill Gates. Like, Bill Gates don't run like Microsoft and shit nowadays, but like when you think of Bill Gates, when you think of Microsoft, you should be thinking of Bill Gates first and foremost, because like that's how it should be. Like, y'all should think of Malik first, not me. This is not my thing. I just manage the shit. Like, I'm the CEO basically. I didn't find. I wasn't a founder. Like, I want to let everybody know that.
And that's okay. And I think we might have talked about that during your episode too. And we'll get into the network stuff and what you guys have planned later. Don't worry. But for the actual podcast itself, you guys have over 300 episodes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any standouts off the top of your head? I know I didn't prepare you guys for this.
No, off the top of my head, man. Recently this year, like Big Swole, that was a fun one. Like, to talk to her, because it was like I don't know at what point during the conversation with Big Swole where I'm like, I don't think we're talking to a wrestler. I think we're talking to like just. I feel like I was talking to one of my cousins or something. Like, that's how like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it might just be a black people thing, but
it is.
Like, to just kind of just be that cool. Yeah, just vibing, just like vibing off of just like things you have in common, like common experiences growing up. Like, she maybe like 2-3 years older than us. So like not that far off in age. So our experiences will match up pretty much. So I would say that man, you can pick any bracket episode.
Oh yeah, those are
any bracket episode. This one, it was a concept. It's something we did one time and we haven't done since. But the trial of, what was it, Randy Orton?
Randy, yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on to that. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, I've been thinking of ideas for another one. I gotta find something egregious
like,
for somebody.
I just thought like what's something out of the box we could do, just to experiment with shit. and we haven't done it since because like I didn't really like the format we did. It was like 6 people. But yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely Alpha, because I was after that
Ah,
one for the longest. So I'm like,
happy belated
finally,
birthday to Alpha too.
finally, yeah, yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah, but to finally lock that one in, it was like, damn, it was about time, but it was, it was everything we could have asked for, honestly. So that was positive.
Yeah. Well, since you brought it up, and it actually was my next question. Anyways, so back in April of 2021, you guys did the People vs. Randy Orton for all of his egregious crimes. Many of which, if you watch the episode, they break it down, everything he's done. So
Yeah, you might have had some more stuff on that list since then.
Probably.
I think so.
I don't think anything too crazy, but he's definitely probably added a few charges. Like you said, it was an out of the box idea, and you necessarily didn't like the format of it then. What would you change to bring it back now? And any ideas on who you guys would want to do another quote unquote court case of?
I didn't like. I don't know. I didn't really like the format of me being the judge because like my thought process going into it is just like, damn, we got so many people who are assigned, who I had to assign to like these spots to be like. We had like a bailiff. We had Malik being the bailiff, which like I think Malik was like one of the like last minute additions because like it was kind of up in the air if he would be able to make it, and I just kind of found a spot for him late just to be a bailiff. And we had representation, we had defense, we had prosecution team, and so just like I can't even tell you who all was there outside of like me, Riq, and Malik. But it was a few other people there.
I know Matt was there.
Was Matt there?
Yeah, because this was after the Fiend situation that he lit him up.
So, yeah.
That's
right. That's right.
To that.
So I don't know who was like on Randy's defense. Who was Randy's Johnny Cochran? I don't remember. I actually have to go check it back.
It was just.
But like, it was just okay.
Of course it was.
You're right. You're right.
I remember he was fumbling bad.
Yeah. Like I thought it was entertaining, but like I think I felt like as the judge, I was just sitting back and letting everybody else do their thing, and like I wasn't really able to do my thing because I wanted to make sure that we were all kind of on the right track as far as like timing and just like we weren't getting too much off the rails. Like could have been a 5-hour episode, honestly. So like my focus was just kind of on like game management instead of really like doing my thing. So I think like going forward, if we were to do something similar, I would still have, I would have a defense, I would have a prosecution. And then I would honestly like take witness statements from anybody that would want to submit it via social media. We got a bunch of people that could, submit their witness statements on this, and that will actually give me my way to kind of do my thing. I can just like read off witness statements and do just riff off of that. I like to add a lot of comedy stuff to my whole repertoire as far as like hosting and everything. And so I like to utilize like my screenwriting chops a lot while I'm like putting in notes, or I have a lot of direction notes in my Young Kings Wrestling notes for like
I know
prompts and
I do recall this conversation.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff is not really off the riff. Some stuff really is because like if Riq says something and I might be able to anticipate where he's going because we've been doing this like so long. So now I can anticipate where he's about to go. And then I can be like, oh shit, let me come up with a joke in my head to say once he's done. or let me think of a sound bite that can be played that's relative to this. I might not have it ready. Yeah, like sometimes I accidentally play it too early. My bad. But a lot of the times, like I'll do that. really at the top of the show, I have like 5 sound bites that are open that I know that I'm going to want to use.
Mhm.
And then everything else like that you hear is like, oh shit, let me go find that right now. Or let me go find that before he's done with his thought, and then I can just play it right after it. I'm giving up the secrets. This is WWE Unreal right now.
Yeah, we
That's basically what this is.
peeling it all the way back.
Yeah.
So any ideas off rip, either of you, for who could potentially be the next case?
Man.
Hey man, I'm looking at low key pressing charges on Seth Rollins.
Mm.
After the last
Okay.
couple years, like on behalf of CM Punk, we might have to let that rock. That's one idea
Oh,
I'm
Okay.
thinking of.
I low key thought about Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I was
Especially
thinking about him.
last year, it was like he was getting
Also
he
on
was getting a
behalf of
little out
CM
of
Punk.
pocket. Right.
All of these are behalf on CM Punk here.
Yeah, I just feel like you ever like get into a car accident or something, and you file that claim with your insurance, and then not even 2 days later, you got a bunch of lawyers trying to contact you in the mail. That's the type of situation. Like I feel like we need somebody to represent for CM Punk on behalf of him for all the things he's gone through. This guy is just coming in like how many years? 3 years now. I was
3?
4 years maybe. Where he's just trying to mind his own business and conduct business in a professional, organized, structured way. And people just be fucking with him, whether in real life or storyline.
Haters.
And it's like, yeah, he got a lot of people hating on him, and I think he needs some valuable representation to get these people off his back and let him do his thing. So if we gotta try Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, all of AEW at once, we will.
Oh, you might have just did something there. I mean, that alone.
CM Punk versus the people.
Mm. Yeah, we might have to.
I'm saying I'm writing it down for you
might have
guys.
to throw
So
that out there, cause
Oh yeah, I might have to put this one in the motion.
because them AEW charges.
They got most of them.
All right.
yeah, I
We
mean
might have to
there's
do a
there's
whole
footage of
Rico
something.
on everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, nah, TK got to hold that Rico case down.
We do a Rico on everybody, man. Everybody included. Punk and Drew. And Becky. Her too.
True.
Yeah,
Accomplice.
an accomplice of the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Plural. So Reek, this question specifically is for you. Within the last year or so, you've been going to Battlefield Pro Wrestling, and you've been acquiring a lot of interviews and just segments with the wrestlers from there. Any more coming in the future? Any other wrestlers from the promotion you want to try and interview? Kind of what's the thought process with that and combining with Young Kings?
Oh, always. I talked to majority of the talent that's there. So a lot of the guys have been on already. Some of them, planning on coming back. Um, but we recently just had the Battlefield Rumble to crown a new world champion, and Joey Martinez won. He was used to be tag team with the former champion. He went out with injury. That's why they had to do the Rumble for the title. But um, gotta set that up because we had some. I had planned to go to do it there, but once they get out finally, they just headed for the door. So uh, got him up on the social, so we're gonna set something up to get together. But that's definitely one because we haven't had him on before. Uh, outside of that, it's up in the air because I've been really trying like hell for Casey Navarro. For you guys who don't know, Casey's part of the Battlefield. Y'all seen him on TNA and NXT. He got his broke the bones down there in Battlefield with Alpha. So he's actually back there now. He's the general manager of Battlefield. Uh, But when I talk to him, we gotta get clearance from TNA before we can get him on the show. But he is down. We just gotta get through the red tape on that one. Outside of that, yeah, it's just it's open. Anybody who is open to it. I was trying to get the new North American champion Terry Adonis. He's good with our guy Dio, but scheduling, it's one of those things. It's like you gotta get a time down and day down with guys, and whenever they get back. So we're figuring things out, but yeah, it's always open. I tell everybody, if they ever want to jump on, go ahead and let me know. We'll set it up. We I say like Triple H, like we're open for business at all times.
Yeah, I saw you
So-
tweeting at a certain talent who just got released from WWE.
Oh, for sure.
So
I talked to him. I talked to him maybe a month, 2 months ago, because he came to the show. Yeah, I was sitting in the bleachers and I see a guy with an NXT jacket on. I'm like, that's Lance. I just went over and said, "What's up?" Because he's been dealing with the injury and everything like that. So I'm thinking he probably getting better. We'll see him on TV soon. But yeah. But that being said, now that you're not under contract no more, we can have some conversations over here.
mm-hmm.
Plus,
Yeah.
he might be back in Battlefield too, because that's where he was working before he had the contract. So
Okay.
that's enough. That's another opportunity.
Mhm.
And we're all about opportunities. That's
absolutely.
us.
Absolutely. Especially
Hey man, somebody that makes appearances. I don't know the last time he was in Battlefield, but I'm trying to find out who fault it was for real. If it wasn't his, I want to know who fault it was.
Yeah.
I want to interview Snitsky very, very much.
Yeah, man.
I got questions. I got a lot of questions.
He's good people too. He's good people. I saw him. I think my second Battlefield show. I got to talk to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we could do it." And then the last time I talked to him, it was like, "Oh, he's I gotta let you know about whatever date." But I know he had an injury. That's why he hadn't been around for a while. So we gotta. I'll probably ask Alpha about that. He got a show coming up soon.
Hey, Snitsky and his wife be outside though, man. So man, be everywhere.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some talent that just got released that could be very interesting conversations. Wesley, that was a huge release for NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley, the first wrestler to ever interact with any of our social media posts.
There you go.
I always remember this. This is like a week into Young Kings Wrestling's existence.
I'm just saying, reach out. Worst they can do is say no.
That's what's up.
The worst thing they can do is say nothing.
Listen, it's too real. It hurts.
I'd rather you say no, thank you, than to just say nothing.
Yeah, leave you on red, ghost you.
Yeah,
it's really
like
fun.
at least you gave me the time to be like no thank you. And I do that a lot too, but like I do that when it's people irrelevant. I had somebody like hitting us up to get like an entrepreneur and try to like tap into finance folks, and I don't want to. This isn't a finance podcast. I know how it was like a talent agency or like an agency or something. Okay. And they were hitting me up for like one of their clients to be a guest who's like an entrepreneur, and they're like, we feel like this can tie into wrestlers, and their finances or whatever. And like I get you, and I like how you try to wrap that all in together, but like this ain't what Young Kings Wrestling is about. Like maybe we can venture down that alleyway at some point, because like I love watching finance stuff. Like I'm always like up on what's going on in the stock market every day. Like what the fuck the president done said to tank my portfolio today. Like I want to find out. So I'm on that, but I don't want to blend those two worlds, because like a lot of the people I notice doing finance content, I have to shift through a lot of bullshit to get somebody who's like not on some shit and just trying to grift and make money and sell you shit. Like if you're not feeding information, I don't want to. So I don't want to become that person, because like I don't want to be I don't want to dedicate myself to just doing financial stuff. I don't want that to venture into it. But I get where they were coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I had to leave them on red. But when wrestlers leave me on red, I don't like it.
It's like that sometimes. You know, you get random people in your DMs trying to ask for stuff. You just have to ignore it sometimes.
Don't post your email and then don't say nothing.
Man, don't get me started on that.
Especially when I like you, because then I'm looking at you sort of like,
There's multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even DM. I just went straight to the email. I got a list.
Listen, I can pull up the fucking email for this right now and show you. I'm not doing that. I could.
hey, I'll pull it up right now.
All right, TC, this is specifically a you question.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Savi. He's kind of your third man when Malika's not there, so it's technically 4 people. So the Sovereign Soundboard is iconic with Young Kings Wrestling. How do you figure out what preset sounds you want to have on Savi versus like ones you think of on the fly and you got to try and find? Are there any preset ones that you for sure always want to have on there, or do you kind of just shuffle through like a Rolodex of them?
So, yeah, I guarantee every episode is gonna have that Keith Sweat soundbite. And that's really like the main one I try to always do. If not that, the Adrian Broner, he got his ass cooked. I love that one too. So like, but usually like if I'm doing my notes and I see like something might have come to mind, like a joke that came to mind that's relative to what I'm putting in the notes, maybe like something that happened in the news or like just something that happened on the show, then I'm like, yeah, we gotta make sure to use that. Or like I have no idea how many videos of like reaction memes that I have saved in my phone. But if I'm like thinking of something, I'll think of a joke and I'll think of like, yo, this meme's gonna go perfect with it. It's not on the soundboard. Let me go get it off the phone and go put it on the soundboard. Then I'll go do that. But like the more spontaneous ones, I'm just like going with it. But like the preset ones, I try to have at least 5 that I know that I'm like going to want to use, be in the notes. And then I'll go like cycle through which ones I know that I'm like, I think I want to use this one. I'm going to find a way to use this on the episode. So like there's maybe like 2 or 3 of those that are just like, I'm going to want to use these, but I'm going to find some time to. And I might not find time to use it. And I'll put it off until the next week. I'm going to use this today. Like, I got a few of those that are like, so a few weeks ago, I used the Arn Anderson, I'll pull out the Glock.
Oh, I remember that one.
All over the concrete. I haven't wanted to use that for like 5 weeks. And I could not find anywhere to put it in. And then like, I don't even remember the content. I think we had to do something with CM Punk lost the title to Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah.
What show was that? SummerSlam?
Yeah. I say you probably gonna have to shoot that motherfucker now.
Yeah, I was like, point. Yeah, this is where I do it right here.
And so, like, how do you think of what songs do you use? So you have Savi mainly, you have the summer board, and you have your spooky board.
Summer soundboard.
Yeah. So how do you decide what song? Have you kept the same songs for both of those as your kind of like intro?
Yeah. So ever since, so I think I did summer first.
Okay.
I want to say I did summer first a few years ago. And so I did I was just like, Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff, Summertime. Like that's perfect. Mm-hmm. As did the what part of the Summertime by Fresh Prince is that I used for that? I don't even remember. But like it was a part everybody's gonna know what it is. Like it's real brief. It doesn't take up too much time. Yeah. And then everybody knows the opening riff of Thriller. Like everybody knows that. Of course. I didn't have to be like any other part of Thriller. I'm gonna just opening riff. It's like 2 seconds long. It's perfect. So we've kept Thriller, and I don't want to switch it up because like I'm
Okay.
a Michael Jackson stan, if y'all did not know. But so that'll never change. And then I always talk up the Fresh Prince as one of the greatest rappers of all time. The most important rapper of all, one of the most important rappers in history, Will Smith is. Y'all can, if y'all don't know, then don't say nothing. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna say anything. I've just never
No,
heard
I'm just
him
saying.
refer to that before.
Some people will be like, because you know everybody think of Will Smith. He's like, oh, he the corny rapper. It's like, yeah, he a little corny, but like that don't diminish his importance to hip hop. He's the first he's the first rapper to win a Grammy Award. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know.
Nobody else can say that.
Tell him.
First rapper to win a Grammy, one of the most important rappers ever. He's the reason rappers win Grammys now.
Okay.
Y'all better respect Will Smith as a rapper.
I tell you.
Respect him as an y'all respect him as an actor. I don't know if anybody respect him as a husband.
Probably not. Not anymore.
But you know what? I can look at from the outside looking in, respect him as a father. And that's good enough. Shout out to Will Smith.
It's just a Will Smith appreciation podcast now.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Jackson too. That's how I would say.
Yes, sir.
Can't forget about him.
Can't forget about him. Off rip, top 5 Michael Jackson songs.
Off rip. Gotcha.
Off rip.
I'm gonna say some shit y'all ain't never heard of neither. But
That's fine.
Billie Jean, I think I settled on Billie Jean being my favorite Michael Jackson song a couple years ago. Finally.
Okay.
Cause like I was like, I went through this phase. It was like 20 minutes where I was just like, I'm gonna just listen to like a couple random songs. And then Billie Jean like gave me this like, you know how music just hits you, you know, in your soul. Mm-hmm. And I play Billie Jean and I'm just like, man, I'm over here dancing. Like I just like blacked out. And, so Billie Jean, you said 5?
Yes.
Billie Jean, Butterflies. That's my joint. Y'all ain't never heard of this one, but this is one of my favorite ones. It's called Can't Let Her Get Away. That was on the Dangerous album.
Yeah, I never heard
on the Off the Wall album. Why am I drawing a blank on the name of the song? I Can't Help It. It's called I Can't Help It on Off the Wall.
Okay.
And then number 5, y'all probably didn't know this, but Michael Jackson got a song with the Notorious B.I.G. called This Time Around.
I did not know that at all.
I knew he had a song. I never listened to it though.
And on the song, Biggie talks about killing niggas on a Michael Jackson song. It's great.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Riq, top 5.
All right. I got Beat It, Billie Jean,
Beat It.
Got Butterflies, Have To, always put Thriller on there. And my top, like, if you hear this song come on, I'm moving. It's Rock My World. Because I watched the first time I listened to it, I watched the music video with him and Chris Tucker.
Marlon Brando.
They was just getting it. I was like, yo, this is my jam. My mother will tell you, like, anytime you hear that song come on, I was moving with it. Like, that was me.
Michael Jackson did a concert at the Garden literally the day before 9/11. And he's dancing with Chris Tucker and Usher to You Rock My World.
Wow.
This shit's fired.
Yeah, man.
It's on YouTube, the whole concert.
That was a vibe.
But nah, let me replace one of them songs. I'll probably replace This Time Around with Biggie with Dirty Diana from Bad. That's my joint.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song.
And Smooth Criminal up there too. But like I might have to replace something with
that's my honorable mention is Smooth Criminal.
Smooth Criminal, the best video he ever did though.
Nah, that's true.
Like everybody say Thriller, like yeah, I fuck with Thriller because like what Thriller was, like they weren't playing black people music on MTV before Thriller, you know, so that's very important. But I was scared as fucking Thriller till I was like 9 years old.
Right?
Like I
Mhm.
literally had recurring nightmares of Thriller for years. It was the same dream for years.
That's
Never
crazy.
gonna get
So
me.
that it gets knocked down a little bit when you talk about the best Michael Jackson video.
It's fair. There's trauma. I get it.
A little bit. I love
Love the
Thriller.
trauma.
I can watch it now. I was scared of this shit. It's not that scary. But for a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6, 7, 8, yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. All right. So we're gonna steer back. We had to take a little detour, of course, because why not? Riq, specifically for you. Riq rants were a common occurrence on Young Kings for a very long time. Now, I feel like we haven't gotten a proper Riq rant in quite some time. So, can you kind of walk me through
We've had
why
one
we
in
haven't?
like years, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on? Are you just not as irritated to that point
Roll with the
where
therapy.
you're upset? Have you just reached a point where you're just like, I'm not heated about this anymore? Kind of what's going on here?
I think what it is like there's I'm just be waiting for like something that actually gets me to the point that I can go for a considerable amount of time on the topic. Like I think the closest I got, and y'all got a little taste of it. We put it in the clips. Is the whole tag division scene in SmackDown? Like that was some because I got to that point because it built up. Because I said like, oh, I'm tired of seeing this, and then you do it again another week, and then another week, and then another week. I'm like, all right, now I gotta snap. Because, but it's like that was one of the things. It wasn't gonna take long, and I think that's part of it too. It's like not going to rant. Like TC will have to time me sometimes. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. Knock that out real quick." Uh, but I'm like, if I don't feel like I'm gonna go that much time with it, it'll usually come out in bursts. Like y'all here will be like kind of get into that mode a little bit sometimes, but it'll be like something quick. I'll just say what I gotta say and I'll get it out the way. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of just it's been a while. It's one of those things. It's like I didn't plan for it to start dying down, but it was like it was one of the things where I got surprised people with it because I wanna make sure that I got time to really delve in and like make this hit for a good couple minutes. Cause then we can clip it up and we can throw it up, on YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, once I get something that like said like if the tag team thing had gone on any longer, we could have got a full blown, especially like after SummerSlam, we could have had a complete one. But then they fixed it somewhat, so
And
that
they
that
ain't
that
fixed
factors
nothing.
in a
You
little
see who
bit
the
too.
champs are. They ain't fixed nothing.
I mean, I feel like there's certain topics that are I don't want to say triggering to you, but I feel like that's just what it is. Certain journalists, quote unquote.
Listen.
I feel like anytime he's mentioned, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the sound. I'm waiting for the full blown Riq rant, and I'm not getting it.
And that's the thing.
This dude
That's
said the president about to attend John Cena's last match. How the fuck does he know that?
Please. And
Now he better not be in there because I'm gonna be there.
that's kind of why it's like I don't, especially with him. Like I need something fresh. I need something new to go off about. If I go off about this dude, I'm gonna have like every single week. I'm gonna get. It's gonna get played out because it's like, oh,
Okay.
Dave said this because he says something every week. So now I'm like, oh, well, this is the section of the show where I gotta go let him hear it because he said this and he lied about this as per usual and whatever. Like that's dead. If you don't know, by now that you shouldn't be spending $13 a month for speculation and lies, I can't help you. He gonna keep. Oh yeah, inflation. My bad. That can't be fixed. That can't be fixed. As much as I shouted to the high heavens when I first started, it's like yeah, some people just ain't gonna listen. Like I see to this day, people talk about according to Dave Meltzer, like you don't know the real details of anything with this dude. You just, because you heard his name and you know he's a historian in wrestling, you just assume his word is gospel. I can't help those people, but for him, he knows people are still gonna listen, and it's like it's the same. We talking about the president. People are still gonna listen to this dude and be part of the cult. So ain't nothing you can do for them people. So I can't do nothing for the Meltzer, the Seltzerverse, unfortunately. And so I don't have energy for him no more. That's really what it is.
That's
I
all right.
can't I can't
I
do
got the
it.
mini Riq ran out of that, so that's what I
He
wanted.
did. He did. A trio of men. A trio of men once said, "Let God sort them out." So let God sort them out and deal with that. We can't really, like, yeah, we're gonna if we feel the need to be like, yo, what the fuck you done said, then we gonna, but like we don't want to dedicate. It's not his show. This isn't his show. This is our show. So it's like we'll say a little something and then keep it moving. But not every week. We don't have to like we don't give it too much attention. Me, if I'm looking for stuff to put into the Royal Address and I see according to Wrestling Observer, I'm Xing out of it. I'm like, no, we're not gonna spend enough time on that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what
because at this point it's just speculating. And I don't like speculating on things.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, within kayfabe, I don't want to speculate on somebody's career or life, embellishing things about them like that person does.
Right. That's why I like, especially what was it, like last week or 2 weeks ago, I didn't bring up the whole thing about Piper because I first heard it from him. So I'm not, especially how serious it sounds, like I'm not about to put that out there when he's the only source. Now, when it becomes something that is getting picked up across different places and they're hearing about it, okay, enough smoke, there's going to be at least something to it. But even then, I said, listen, this is what's being said, so it's possible. But I'm not going to say flat out, oh, this is what's going on. But enough people saying it, okay, there's something, but we just don't know yet.
No, I get that. That's why some of the stuff I won't even put in my news and rumors for ShElite, just because I don't trust people anymore. It's hard. Unless I'm hearing it from the person themselves or credible people, then I'll talk about it. Or stuff that like I have witnessed like firsthand. Like the Kota stuff. Like when Kota Ibushi got injured on Collision, I knew that was real because they filmed it. So obviously I was going to talk about that. Like that's on TV. And like,
were you there for that?
No. That was actually, I think, like a show or two after I was there.
Okay.
But like I saw like on the timeline people like videos from the show. Yeah. Since it was the days before. It's like I witnessed that. And I just responded to I don't remember what news source it was about Carmella and Corey Graves' secret child. I was like, if you follow her on Instagram, baby has not been a secret in any capacity. Like she's been documenting her entire journey, just like she did the previous baby. Like, are you all dumb? I don't understand. It's very frustrating. It's impossible. So the last big question I have for both of you, TC, you did mention that Young Kings is a network. You are a brand. So what's next for Young Kings? I mean, you already have merch. Y'all are repping some form of your merch here. Any ideas for merch? More interviews that you guys want to do? YouTube stuff? Kind of what's coming up in the next, we'll say, month or so for you guys?
I'm not telling my merch ideas because I did come up with like a couple other things. And I don't want nobody to take it because like
I understand.
I'll see other people's merch ideas. Like I saw what Wrestling Wind Down came out with a couple days ago. Like this is like the 7th design that they released that I'm just like, I wish I came up with that. So
talk about that too.
I don't like this, putting out what I'm doing or what I'm thinking of doing.
But new merch is coming, is what you're saying.
Yeah, new merch is on the way. We got some if you want to be down with Young Kings Wrestling, this is the only way you can get this merch. We got some exclusive merch. If I don't think we posted any clips from the last episode, but
Yeah.
Reek had it on. Shirt only me and him got access to. Emily.
Okay.
So it's an exclusive little situation. But outside of that, couple new things I'm thinking of, like merch wise. Actually, I don't know if other people do this or not. There's like parody fair usage, and I think if you're doing like t-shirt designs and stuff, you got to know like parody and fair usage laws.
Yeah.
Because a lot of shit is going to get like flagged and copywritten. So I like to do like references or puns to other things, other brands. Like even our logo is literally the King of the Ring logo from the Attitude Era. I don't know if anybody ever realized that.
I actually
Obviously,
didn't know that at all.
yeah. Obviously, what you have on is an NWO period. So like, I like
Of
to
course.
make references to other things
Yeah.
when doing merch, but I gotta like put that in mind. So when I come up with an idea, it might not clear like copyright and trademark, and I can't do it. So it's just a matter of like, researching that stuff, and then like more things will just drop. Shop.ykwrestling.com is where you can get the majority of our merch. That shirt Reek got on, that's available on Amazon Prime as well. So you can just search Young Kings Wrestling and you should be able to see that shirt there. This hat is not available on Amazon Prime, but it is available at shop.ykwrestling.com.
Very nice.
Indeed. So, but as far as like content goes, I'm always like thinking of stuff to do. Like we talked about the trial, do another trial, more interviews. I'm always looking to do interviews. I actually want to be more interview focused.
Okay.
Going because for a long time now, I've been like tired of like talking about weekly wrestling stuff.
Understand.
A lot of like topical things. It's like you kind of got to just keep churning shit out when you do topical things. Because then people are just gonna move on to the next thing because like more shit is happening. Whereas like we can do more evergreen content that stays and like people are always gonna come back to. Like that stuff performs better on our channel. Like people are still accessing content that we shot in our first like 3 years, like all the time. Like because that shit trends, like whether it's somebody's looking some shit up, like you ever just be on your YouTube feed and just random shit just pops up. You might see a video from 12 years ago, 15, 17 years ago.
Yep.
And it's like, how did this get here? Because they know that that's what I want to see. So that's kind of how it is. Whereas like, if we post nothing but, oh, let's do a recap of Crown Jewel. Let's do a recap of, or a preview of Wrestle Dream and a preview of Bound for Glory and all this stuff. And that's all of our content. You got to keep doing that every time there's something new. And like, I think like you get burnt out easily because just like, you might not be liking what you've seen on these shows and it's just like, and I think that's why you get a lot of wrestling fans on the internet that just be so like irate at everything that happens is because like they've dedicated so much of their attention, whether it's for the need to churn out content or whatever, where it's just like they've turned it into like a mandated thing they have to do is watch wrestling. And it's like, no, you don't have to watch this, bro. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. I haven't watched SmackDown in weeks. I don't like it. I might have watched Raw like twice in the last month and a half because it's just like, I don't really be feeling the need to keep up with things. Like, I didn't watch NXT for months. I just started trying to get back watching that regularly again. So, like, I didn't watch no NXT before WrestleMania. I watched Stand and Deliver, and I didn't watch anything about NXT after that. Like, I stopped watching AEW. I barely watched. I barely watch anything wrestling nowadays. Like, I might just kind of see what's happening and be like, okay. But yeah, that's just me. if I'm not liking something, I'm just gonna like find something else to do and then like appreciate what I do like about it. Whereas like other people, they just they're like, oh, I have to watch it. It's my job. They're like, no, it's not, bro. How much money you making off of this content? Really? To where you looking at it as a job that's like, yeah, you're not making much off of it, bro. Like, give it a break.
Yep.
Like, so make some other content that you like. Like, if your whole base of whatever your thing you're doing is are we reviewing every show that happens, but everything that happens on every show pisses you off to where you're unhappy, go review some old shit that you know you liked. Go review an old pay-per-view. There's plenty of those for the next several, I don't know how many months, 4 or 5 months. We got those available on Peacock.
Yeah.
Go watch a bunch of old pay-per-views, spend like a week, 2 weeks just filming stuff, and then schedule it and put it out. Give yourself a break and then go back and do it again. Like, don't burn yourself out doing stuff that you know you don't like, that you know you're not liking to watch. Because now you just being unhappy. And nobody likes you.
Yeah, like that's also too like why like when we can, I try to find like stuff that we can either have like a hot take moment or a debate about, because like that's the stuff that's really catching the most. Like if you look at any of our content up now, um, outside of like stuff we shoot at actual wrestling shows, because that's always going to be the biggest ones. But outside of that, it's the conversations that we have. Like I saw the other day that when I talked about, what was it? There was one. It was both women related, but one when we talked about like people needing to miss Becky for a little bit when she took her time off. That one blew up to like 8K, and then the
you were
not
right
needing to
about
have
that too.
I did. You see, y'all see. But yeah, the having to, I said like having to do a women's war games match, like just the basis of there's two war games matches, so you have to do a men's and a women's one, and that whole concept to me was just like I don't see why you need to do that if you're not
We might have to put that in the next cycle. For when War Games is coming up soon, might have to push that back out some more.
Because we should.
It's probably gonna have to be the same conversation again.
Because I didn't realize that went up to 16K, and it was like just over time. Yeah, I'm like, what the? But that's what I'm saying. It's like that's the stuff that people go back to. The one we did with John Cena turned heel, and I'm like, he got to win at WrestleMania. Like that's the stuff that tracks. So if there's a way to kind of, like you said, get away from just the business as usual going on through the week and just kind of get into a different conversation about, okay, there's something that a perspective I have about this that's going on right now, and where I can see it going, where I don't see it going. If I think it works, if I don't think it works, just kind of veer off the path a little bit to create some different type of dialogue. Because that's really what people want to like. If you're engaging in someone's content, that's really what you want to see. Like you want to hear something different. Everybody wants to do, shit like doing like recaps and just staying on track. And yeah, you want to be consistent with making content, but everybody, there's always somebody that does, the usual every week. You got to have something that's gonna make you say, oh, somebody that'll make something that'll make you think a little bit. Like the stuff, a lot of stuff that we say, like you said, we throw it out there or we give away some free game, and all of a sudden it happens. It's like, hey, I'm not saying I called it or nothing like that, but we had that conversation.
They tapped in.
Always.
They tapped in.
To all of us.
And I had an idea too. I'm not gonna spill it totally, but I talked to TC about.
Oh no, don't put that on the record.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna put it out there. But I might involve you guys in the cafeteria and whatnot, because we might need to peel a little bit from y'all on it. But it's an original idea, something that again we haven't done before, something that's fresh, and I think it'll be fun. So we'll put that together and we'll get it out there. But yeah, there's always ideas on the horizon coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's news to me that I might be involved in something, so that'll be fun.
Participation.
Listen, there was
Basically how y'all participate in the brackets, kind of like that,
Mhm.
surveys.
Yeah, because I'm so good at the bracket episodes, right?
Not the episodes necessarily, but just like
Helping you decide what goes in them.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Well,
nobody's good at the brackets because I have creative control. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's
God, the one time I stand on business, I get fucking vetoed. It's crazy. It's terrible.
I didn't use my veto last time.
Agendas.
Yeah, agendas always get pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they be good or evil, but they get pushed.
Which is mainly because me and Malik kind of started that because the very first bracket we just kind of veered all the way
It's their fault.
At the very end, and he kind of looked at us all crazy and was like, "Okay." Like he did the cam. He did the cam with the towel on his head. Like, 4 years later, we still paying for it.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Now we have to pay for this too. Thank you.
Hey, you gotta
see that's what I got. That's what I get for trying to be fair the first time.
Yeah. What was the first bracket episode?
Theme song madness.
Okay.
These guys eliminated Mark Henry in the first.
Oh yes, I remember this. I remember this conversation happening.
These guys
I think you bring it up every bracket.
Yeah.
Eliminating Batista
in the second round,
crazy.
if I remember correctly.
That's crazy work.
I thought Batista went over Jeff, or Jeff went over Batista. I think that's what
Jeff did go over Batista.
Yeah,
and that's wrong.
Yeah, No More Words is a slap. It ain't better than I Walk Alone.
Like, come on.
Listen.
And then that Mark Henry, don't let that Mark Henry come on my headphones when I'm in the gym. It's over with. All right, we was talking about Michael Jackson Beat It. Like,
yeah,
that's another one. When that come on in the gym, I'm on it. But like, don't let no wrestling theme songs come on my playlist because I'm turning it up.
Oh,
like,
that's my whole first half hour.
Like, I will literally pass out, then give less than 120% effort when the Rock's verse on Face Off comes on. I'm going hard.
Insane.
Yeah, man.
So how I end all of these, like you guys know, do you have any questions for me? It's been a few years since you guys got to ask me anything, so.
You go first, Reed.
Damn. That's a good question. Do I have any?
I don't know. Do you have any? It can be about anything.
Do you have any other dual interviews in mind?
I mean, they're impossible to get a hold of, and I love them both dearly. Those wrestling girls would be really fun, but they're impossible to get a hold of.
That's who I immediately thought of.
I have P's number, and I've texted her, and I get nothing. So, love her to pieces. But...
And not to push agendas, but she still owe us a trip to the palace too. I'm just saying.
She do.
You said I'm just like. Yeah. Listen, I was supposed to do an episode with them.
Right? Yes, Brian. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, I know because I was watching the interview with Allen Iverson, and Allen Iverson said he stopped drinking because, like, you get into conversations and you just start saying a bunch of shit, and it's like those are drunk conversations. That don't matter. Like, we had a drunk conversation with Brian after Wale Mania about coming onto the Palace. He probably don't remember that.
Probably not.
So we need to like re-up that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can't hold that man to that conversation. He doesn't remember.
Yeah, I won't.
But yeah, I'd say them. Wallop could be interesting, but I don't really know many other multi-person podcasts that like I talk to. I was in contact with, I don't remember which person from Powerbomb Jizoo now off the top of my head, but trying to get both of them on, and here we are.
Yeah, we need to get them on. We only had Dom on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm just
we
waiting
need the
for
whole set.
people.
That's for real. Yeah, it's been.
I got 2 questions.
Okay.
Kind of going off of the one Riq said, like, I think that was more content creator personality focused. Or some wrestlers who you really, really want to interview and that you're going to interview in the next 6 months? Who are some that you know that you're going to, that you want?
I've reached out to many. I would love to talk to Isla Dawn. I reached out to her. Did reach out to Tegan Knox, but I'm not paying $200, so that's a no. If having to talk through big corporations wasn't such a pain in the ass that I know it can be, I'd love to have a conversation with Rhea. Even though Adam Cole's injured, I'd love to have a conversation with him because I know he's the sweetest person alive. Also, Willow, I feel like, is just a bundle of joy to talk to.
You know, I'm mad that we didn't get Willow on here before she got signed, because like I think it would have been very easy. But like I don't know. I get nervous hitting people up because like I don't like y'all just not responding. So
right.
Trust me, I understand. I've talked to a few indie people from the one promotion I go to, and they've been like, "Yeah, sure," and nothing's happened. So it's very frustrating. That's why
I've had my list
show
open
hasn't
this
been
whole time.
done.
I've had my list open this whole time, just waiting for the conversation to come back up. I don't think I'm going to read them all, but
okay. You gonna read any? You're gonna review?
I just hit up Tyler Breeze recently. This is another person. He posted his email address and then didn't say nothing back.
I love that man.
Tyler Breeze is my first favorite NXT wrestler, bro. So like I was kind of bummed that he didn't say nothing back.
I'm about to email him too. Fuck it. One of us has to get
Who else is on my list, man? There's some money involved in this one. So, but I very much badly want to interview Victoria. Because we need Victoria in the Hall of Fame. So
understandable.
I reached out to Zero from Holes. He did not say anything.
He's so cool.
Like, huge wrestling fan. I would love to talk to him. Like,
yeah,
because I fucking loved Holes back in the day. And then like I saw he was all over Disney Channel back when I was a kid. So like this dude, like,
yeah,
I feel like we would have a good conversation with. Holes is my shit, man.
It's such a good movie.
It's great. Great book, great movie. I got the book.
I showed y'all the book. Come on. I read the book in middle school. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
I read it. I read it like 6th grade, I think.
Yeah. Great stuff. Well, one person that has been on my list that you guys sniped from me because you got her first was Big Swole.
Hey, you got somebody we wanted.
I've been trying.
We wanted Faye Jackson.
Man.
And I got Faye Jackson.
But they like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust Riq in this conversation.
Yeah, you would need to calm down.
Hey, look.
Around my girl.
I saw this man run and lean forward.
Oh, I was there. I recall.
So you could get squirted on. I saw it in person.
We witnessed it with our own eyes.
This dude leaned forward, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I never said I wasn't gonna act a fool when the time came. But put these headphones on. I put this mic on. I will be professional. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? I might, before, after the show, I might, maybe go to the free throw line, but nah, we keep it
Ridiculous.
business as usual, when we
Nah.
shooting this content.
At some point, we're gonna have to be like Carlton and just heave that shit.
Right.
Because I want to know, how can I be a participant in the next Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal?
I did bring that up to her about the Sweatpants Battle Royal, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
I'm ready.
I was like, I know
I'm
some
ready.
people who probably would participate. But I did talk to her about that in our interview. So
That'll be
That'll
my
be a question I'm
segue into
asking.
getting into wrestling, since everybody trying to get me.
Facts. I'll go train just to take some bumps so I can do that.
Right. Bro, every
I'll
time I
say
go to
Vegas
Battlefield,
#2. I'm ready.
every time I pull up the Battlefield, bro, Dio after the show, hey, what's good, bro? How your body feeling? How's you getting swole out here? Like, yeah, I know. Hey, I'm waiting for you. Let's get this happen. I'm like, we'll see, bro. We'll see, bro. We'll talk.
They stopped asking me a long time ago. They said he ain't about to do this shit.
that's crazy. I mean, hey, you've taken a bump, so
Couple.
You did. Crazy ass.
some crazy ones.
You take bumps when you doing what I'm doing, man. Like,
That's true.
you doing that's why I stayed out the way. Like, I try to stay out the way nowadays. Like, I use my zoom lens and I kind of like be off, like,
Smart.
because when you that close to the action, man, you getting hit with shit, man. And I see like photographers and stuff now. I seen a dude, he was shooting a boxing match and he was kind of like right there, and the dude just came in, bow, elbowed his fucking lens, bro. Cracked his lens. I was sick.
Great.
I was sick for him. I don't want those problems. So like, I'm gonna move out the way. I'm done taking bumps while I'm shooting shows. It's not happening no more.
That's right.
I almost took a bump with Karrion Kross and Alexander Hammerstone some months back. We talked about that on Young Kings Wrestling recently.
Yeah.
That was a fun. I use this in a facetious way. It was a fun time.
Didn't you say you had a second question?
Yeah, my second question. I like to ask people this when they come on Young Kings Wrestling and we do interviews. I haven't done it in the last several interviews with talent, but I usually like to ask people, push, bury, release. So I'm gonna give you 3 wrestlers. You got to push one, bury one, and release one.
Great.
So first wrestler, I'm gonna say from 1997 till the year 2000, this guy tore shit up in WCW. WCW champion, US champion, tag team champion. Bill Goldberg in WCW is my first wrestler. My second wrestler, he won the World Heavyweight Championship during his time in the WWE. He was only there for a couple years, but not even a couple years, literally a whole year, 1 calendar year from 2003 to 2004. Goldberg in the WWE Ruthless Aggression era. And my third wrestler, Bill Goldberg from 2016 until this year.
I hate you.
Oh,
Push, bury, release.
I bring you on for something that was your idea, and you do this to me. That's
I thought he was gonna
rude.
do like Goldberg, like Ronda and Charlotte or something.
No, as soon
that
as
was too easy.
in the second one, I knew it was Bill again. I knew.
Oh man.
I don't know any wrestlers you hate outside of those 3, but like the other 2 was too easy. Damn. We all letting Ronda go. So like,
well, yeah. That's just a given. Okay.
I like this stuff. That was a nice setup. That was a nice setup.
It's low-key a good question.
Because it's really a tale of 3 careers.
It's like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
What was the last year's? 2000. What'd you say?
From when he came
17,
back Survivor
2016.
Series 16 until he retired this year.
Well, he said, yeah, just release him because just release him.
Hey, no, the first couple years was gas though.
Nope, release him.
Damn.
Push. I guess the year he was in WWE and bury WCW.
You gonna bury WCW?
That's crazy.
Well, I mean,
I'm releasing that one year.
I haven't watched. Actually, I think I've watched one WCW related thing that Bill was in, and it was awful. So I'm just basing it off of that. So
Was it when they put the cattle prod up to his neck?
And it wasn't even that. He wasn't even in the match. He just showed up and sloppily speared, I don't even remember who it is now, and did the jackhammer and then walked away. But it was just terrible. Fuck, I just watched it with Pretty Kyle. What the fuck was that? 90, I think it was 97. I don't remember. Oh, no. Maybe Halloween Havoc 97? Maybe?
It's Googleable. Let's find out.
Yeah. Because I know it was the main event was Hogan Piper in a cage. That I remember.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goldberg didn't have a match on this show.
No, so he just showed up during a match, but I don't remember which match.
Oh, it was Mongo. R.I.P. Mongo.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Was that might have been, it was either Pretty Kyle I watched it with or it was Wallop, but I don't remember which one now. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I just watched TNA from 2007 for Pretty Kyle the other day. So
there's only one.
That was actually a good card
on Halloween. Was it? There's only one match I know of on this card that I've ever seen, and that's Eddie and Ray.
Okay, then that was for Wallop then, because that's the pay-per-view they wanted me to watch. So then I watched that for them, and then I watched Lockdown 2007 for Abramon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gassed. I remember watching that live.
I think it was Lockdown. Don't hold me to it. I know it was 2007 TNA.
I want to say it was Lockdown. Was it all cages?
No. So then not Lockdown.
No.
Fuck. I just did this last week. How the fuck did I not remember those? Is Turning Point a TNA pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Then maybe it was that.
Turning Point 07?
Because it was very topical because Gail Kim faced Awesome Kong. So whatever that pay-per-view was. I think that it was very topical.
Was that Joe and Angle?
Yeah.
It was one of the many times Joe should have beat Kurt.
Man, look.
Like it was supposed to be Smojo, Hall, and Nash, but
Scott Hall no-showed, and then Joe cut that promo just shooting on him.
Yep.
Kevin Nash couldn't say shit. He was just like, I kind of agree. You kind of right.
Yeah. No. So we talked about that, and that comes out on Wednesday actually.
I remember that one too.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
Him. I remember being pissed off too. I was just like, "Fuck you, mean?" Scott Hall didn't show up to work.
Yeah, and then now this is all allegedly. This is what Kyle told me that Nash got in Joe's face after and slapped him twice.
I don't remember that.
This is allegedly. This is allegedly. This is what he told me. So I don't know.
He slapped Joe.
Yeah, Nash slapped Joe twice.
Okay.
We talk about it in the episode, so y'all can find out.
Like he was looking disappointed at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know if it was Joe or if it was Scott. Apparently, it was Joe.
He was mad at Joe, but don't give Smojo a live mic. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Don't no-show the show.
That too.
And especially around this time, indie guys they ain't really fucking with the old folks like that.
Oh yeah.
And So you come in here and these guys trying to build something in TNA, and you got the old dudes coming in just to collect a paycheck, and then they not willing to do the work. That's gonna piss anybody off.
Yep.
Like guy like Samoa Joe's there every single week on time,
and he says it.
True.
Like,
that's what he talks about. They pad their pensions.
I think he said.
While they.
Yeah, I think he said that.
Yeah,
that's really how they felt.
Almost verbatim. Yeah, of what you're
saying.
saying.
Joe was not the only one around that time.
Mm-mm.
You had a bunch of dudes coming into TNA, collecting a couple paychecks for a few weeks of work, and then just deciding to never come back. I think Rikishi had one match in TNA.
I was told that. Kyle told me that. I did not know he even appeared in TNA. He, I guess, made it to the second round of a tournament and then said, "No, I'm done," and didn't show up.
Doesn't work
and he,
for
like,
me.
advanced. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to ask me?
That's all I had, man. Y'all ready to go to the palace?
Hey, yes, sir. Hey, you gonna get Matt and the rack at the same time?
No, that's too much. I can't. That's no.
Can he even do that?
I think he can.
He could. I mean, listen, he doing the rack voice for an entire episode. It does slip. It's kind of hard to keep that voice. So I wouldn't do that to him. And I don't want to sit myself through that. So
hey, I put it out there, so you'll hear it.
And the rack is always invited to the palace.
Yep.
Just the rack.
I mean, Matt too.
Well,
Matt is a given. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm saying Matt, because Matt is not, doing wrestling content these days. So
he'll make a cameo. He said he would.
No, I'm saying like he's not doing it on his own platform. So I mean, he can. I mean, if he's watching, because that's part of it too. He ain't been feeling.
Well, he gets mentioned every fucking interview, and it's a theme now. It wasn't me this time first. It was him. I just like to. I'm just saying.
So now your advocate. That's crazy.
I'm just saying. I didn't bring him up first. You did. Oh,
Agendas,
you're fine.
Agendas.
No. Okay. Well, thank you both for doing this. Tell the people where they can find you.
Go ahead, Reed.
I'll go ahead. @ReekHavoc24 on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And you can go to linktree/ReekHavoc if you want to find all the episodes of the Havoc Hour. We talk sports and entertainment on those streaming platforms, including the video versions on YouTube. You can go check that out. All the content is up now.
Yes, and I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere @YK Wrestling on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads. Where else? YouTube is like the main one we want you guys to subscribe to. So subscribe to us on YouTube. Y'all can actually go, when this is over with, just go type in Young Kings Wrestling at that search bar that's right there. Or if you're on your phone, click the magnifying glass that's right there, and then type in Young Kings Wrestling, and then you can subscribe to us from there. Check out our content platforms that we're at. If we missed anything, everything is available at ykwrestling.com. As mentioned earlier, you can get our merch. Every piece that you see on your screen right now from each of us is available at shop.ykwrestling.com.
Yeah. Links will also be in the description of this video. Yeah. Follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13. The link tree in my bio to everything ShElite Showcase. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase and YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. Typically Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Yeah. So check out all the other interviews I've done. Watch the first 2 interviews with these two if you want to go back in time and see how
learn some crazy shit
changed.
about dinosaurs.
You want to watch the first ever interview and the longest ever interview? Go back on the channel, go in the playlist, and find it.
Boy.
Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. We Appreciate it. Until next time. Bye bye.